Welcome, Queen. Are you depending on him? I personally did not grow up with my father in the home, and oftentimes we can look back at our childhood and desire and long for what we didn't have or what we didn't get. Can you ever think back or recall a moment in your life as though you felt that having the man of your dreams was key to living the life of your dreams? If so, listen closely. Did you know you can be in a relationship and yet not building in that relationship, but depending on the man in that relationship? If you say how, today I'm going to share with you three ways that's possible. Do you need his money? Financial support. You see, if your bank account is on zero, close to zero, or in the red, you are dependent on this man to support you in every way possible financially. And if you are dependent on his financial support, that means he can name his price. You're basically at his mercy to have the things that you need. And though we don't go after money, at least we shouldn't be going after money, we know that money is a tool. We need money to live. We need money to do and to get things that we desire, that we want. So again, if you have nothing to your name financially as it relates to money, it's possible you're dependent on this man for financial support. Now, emotional support. If you're saying to yourself, I just need his emotional support. In other words, the question I would ask you is, do you need him to feel sane? Because if you need him to feel sane, if you feel as though your world could not go on without him, then it's possible that you've made this man an idol because you've put him in the place of God. You've put him in this place to where without him you can't go on, you can't survive, and that's not a good space to be in. And lastly, lifestyle support. You see, if you need him to live, if you need him to support your lifestyle, then you're dependent on him for your freedom. So the question I would ask you is, if this man walks out the door today, could you sustain the lifestyle that you currently live? Because if you can't sustain your current lifestyle without him, then again, you are dependent on this man to support your lifestyle. And that means that you truly don't have freedom, because that means you lack the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. And that also means that you lack the ability to do the things that you want without having him around. So please understand, queens, if you are dependent on the man you're with in a relationship for your survival, peace, or freedom, you've put yourself at his mercy, which is an uncertain place to be in. Because if your relationship goes up in flames, you're going to be the one left crying endlessly with your heart broken in pieces. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you, 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours, you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life-changing now.